Hi everyone, it's Caitlyn here. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and I do encourage you to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. Whew, already out of breath. Today's video is the next episode in my Twin Tuesdays. Today I am actually 20 weeks pregnant on the dot. So today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the growth, the size of the twins, how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, how they're doing, all of that jazz, as well as I'm also going to show you my belly, and I'm going to compare my belly to what it's like with a single pregnancy compared to a double. But let's get into it. So, you made it. You're now officially past the 50% mark with your babies. You're in the 20th week with twin fetuses that are present in your womb, all safe and sound. The happiness and excitement would be infectious to everyone. Most women tend to be at their best behavior and feel ecstatic around this time, while an unlucky few might still be battling bouts of nausea. The good news is that all of it will pretty much come to an end because more important things are on their way. And these are not merely related to your own body, but also for the babies who will see some of the most significant changes in their own body in the coming months. So the growth of the babies at 20 weeks. So the 20th week of pregnancy holds immense importance for babies for the development, as well as for doctors, since it provides a massive load of information about your kids, helping them make it the right medical decisions. So I had my ultrasound, my 20-week anatomy scans, so they went over both twins. It was 3.5 hours. It was long. It was painful. They did turn the screen, so I was able to watch the whole time. But it was just a long time to be laying on my back. It sucked because I couldn't breathe. One of the largest internal developments that your children have is the development of the ability to know how one flavor is different from the other. They might not be able to identify or pin down to a specific one conclusively, but they can taste the difference. Around this week, babies start consuming the amniotic fluid, through which they get their nutrition. This fluid tends to change in taste based on what you've had in your meals. Most of the times, the taste borders on sweet and resembles the same flavor as that of your breast milk, combined with the reflexive tendency to suck on their thumbs when they drink the fluid. This is the first nudging of evolutionary process to learn to breastfeed. The twins residing inside your womb are now beginning to form their own biological gender identities. Male babies will have developed a small penis, while their scrotal sacs will start descending to form the testicles. This process is pretty gradual, since the scrotum needs to finish growing entirely for the testes to descend in them. Similarly, female babies will have developed their ovaries inside, with more than 5 million eggs already formed inside it, which tends to reduce by the time they emerge out into the real world. Similarly, her uterus also approaches completion, while her vaginal canal initiates its growth in this week, creating a miraculous companionship inside of you. We don't know the genders. We're not finding out until they're born on their birthday. We wanted to find out with Jack just so we had everything in advance, but the next baby, we were just like, no, we're going to keep it a surprise. Then it was a surprise that it was twins, so might as well still keep the genders a surprise. All we do know is that they are di-di, they're in their own sacs, and they have their own placentas. That is all we know. So what is the size of the babies at 20 weeks? Most babies tend to grow by around an extra centimeter from the last week, coming to about 15 to 16 centimeters or 10 inches when measured from their head to their butt. Their weight also increases to approximately 40 to 60 grams, which might be less for multiples depending on how you carry. In any case, your little ones would now be as large as a banana. So I have 2 little bananas in my belly at 10 inches. It's crazy that at 20 weeks they are 10 inches already. Ridiculous, but I believe it because I can feel them stretching from one side of my belly to the other, like the kicks. It feels like they're like trying to like bust out of my belly. It's ridiculous. Common bodily changes. The complexion of nearly half of the pregnancy journey begins to put the body in a good sense of calm and stability. That being said, certain typical signs can affect the body's behavior much more intensely than its physical appearance. Whether you've been a fitness enthusiast or a woman who has a fit body, usually the onset of the pregnancy and the growing belly would feel extremely weird around this time. I worked out before I got pregnant. As soon as I got pregnant, I was just too exhausted, too winded, and I couldn't do it. So I haven't been able to do my workout videos or any workouts, so I kind of felt like poop. But I'd much rather put no strain and stress on my body when it's already working double time making 2 babies. The uterus expansion does not merely shift the organs in the abdominal region, it also begins to affect the ones present in the upper areas of your torso, mainly shifting all of them towards your diaphragm as well as your lungs. That's why I'm so winded, and that's why I can't breathe. And that's why it seems like I'm always struggling for air when I'm doing these videos and talking to you guys. While most changes might make you feel like the 20th week of pregnancy would be revolving around coming to terms with some more bodily changes that are discomforting to you, one of the welcome effects is a high level of energy. Yeah, right, I'm still just exhausted. Sorry about that. If you hear banging, Jackson, he's got to go to sleep. I've got to yell at him for a second. Symptoms of twin pregnancy at 20 weeks. None of the signs that you might witness when pregnant with triplets or multiple babies is anything out of the ordinary from what you might have seen in the previous weeks. Most of them are just repeated irritations or only remnants of the past. Water retention, boosted circulation, pooling of blood, and the ever-expanding uterus will all result in swellings and cramps in numerous areas of the body. Typical ones are your feet and legs. I don't notice any swelling in my feet or legs. Or my face. My boobs, yes. And my belly, yes. The stomach and intestines work in tandem to properly digest your food and help synthesize its nutrition. Their functioning depends heavily on their proper location within the body and the levels of various hormones that regulate their activities. In pregnancy, the hormone levels are all over the place. Therefore, indigestion, passing farts, and constipation will be ever present for quite some time. Another sign of worry for women might be the discharge that continues to occur from the vagina. While it might look weird, it is normal. On the contrary, it is a strong sign that your body is functioning appropriately. Yeah, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, my discharge went immediately to thick and milky. It was ridiculous. I have copious amounts of it, but it is disgusting. Like, I have to change my underwear twice a day. It's gross. So, twin pregnancy, belly at 20 weeks. Once you've reached the 20th week of your pregnancy, most doctors would start measuring how large your belly is, so the fundal height, and then continue doing so every visit. This becomes another parameter to track the progress of your pregnancy. The measurements are usually taken from the front of the belly, starting from the navel around to your pubic bone. The uterus sinks further below in the abdominal region, with the belly continuing to grow steadily with an increased curvature. In the presence of multiples, the pressure can get too taxing for you, which can be reduced by using a maternity belt for support. Haven't needed a maternity belt yet. I did have my ultrasound last week. I'm going to show you guys some pictures before I do my belly shot, so let's do that right now. So like I said, last Wednesday I had my 20-week ultrasound, and that was to check all of the organs, all of the growth, everything on both babies. Normally with one baby it is an hour, but with 2 babies it could be 2+ hours. Mine was actually 3.5 hours long. It was ridiculous. Like, I had one baby who was very, very stubborn, that's for sure. Alrighty, so here we go. I shall show you twin B. So there is twin B. Little booby. And right there is twin A. If you guys have any gender guesses, I would love to see them in the comments down below. It's just a fun guessing game until they're finally here. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think baby A might be and what baby B might be. Now the last thing to show you guys is my belly. So here it is at 20 weeks. Alrighty, so here is my belly at 20 weeks pregnant with twins. Still just a little round, nothing too crazy. There's it from the front. And there's it from the other side. Front again. And the other side. I will put a picture here of what my belly was like at 20 weeks with just Jackson in my belly. I'd love to know down below in the comments if you think I am getting bigger or if I'm the same size. This is a fun little game that we play every single week. Who is bigger this week? So let me know in the comments down below what you think, as well as what the genders might be. So that is everything for 20 weeks with twins. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope I didn't miss anything or any information. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe to my channel to watch more of moi, as well as comment down below if you think I'm bigger this week than I was with just Jackson in my belly, as well as comment down below if you think it is going to be boys, girls, one of each. Let me know in the comments down below. This is going to be a fun little guessing game until their birthdays. Until next time, stay beautiful, okay?